Today on the channel, like a young Judas Priest, it's time for a little G.I. Joe classified series, this time with heavy duty.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe Classified Series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a deluxe figure, we got heavy duty, but for all your heavy duty needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. Of course, heavy duty just starting to hit retail right now, and I actually got mine via Hasbro Pulse of all places, but all of the retailers should have him sooner rather than later. And heavy duty, a big tough dude, a big deluxe figure, a big heavy gunner. We've got a lot of heavy gunners on the Joe team. Might not get heavier than this. Heck, it's in his first name. It is heavy duty, of course, but hey, it's just to dive into this one. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And without further ado, let's see what old heavy duty's up to right here. Big deluxe packaging. He's heavy duty in weight too. A very heavy package on this one here. G.I. Joe style here. Of course, just recently, Budo went up for pre-order. A very similar packaging design on Budo that we get here with heavy duty, a deluxe figure, of course. Does say G.I. Joe heavy duty, classified 4 and up. You 3-year-olds, get the heck out of here. You can't handle heavy duty. Hasbro as well. Number 150 in the line right there, looking good. QR code on the side if that is your thing. And then, of course, the back, G.I. Joe Heavy Duty. Got beautiful artwork back there. I guess figure work, maybe. You got some Easter eggs flying around the background and a bunch of jibber jabber down low. But let's get Heavy Duty out of the package. Maybe get out of the package. Oh, we got a little Spider-Man style. See you later, goodbye. And there it goes, Heavy Duty out of the package, just like that. Just like that. And we'll give it the old heave-ho. Heavy Duty, see you later. Goodbye. But oh my gosh, we got a lot going on with this bad boy here. Big plastic prison there. All kinds of stuff going on. Missiles, all kinds of stuff inside here. Another gun right here. Quad burst. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to take this offline. Get all this out of the package. We'll be back talking all things heavy duty. All right, we got heavy duty out of the package. Let's dive in, and there's a lot to dive into, a lot to digest with this heavy duty figure. Almost need some serious instructions with this one. Maybe I missed them in the box, who knows? But it took me a while. You have to put together his big heavy apparatus. We'll call it an apparatus, but he is loaded for bear. We've never seen a Joe so loaded in a classified line. You think Roblox got some big guns? Watch out for heavy duty here, but he does have quite the almost vehicle is what it almost reminds me of. But let's dive into this one first. Let's start with the accessories, of course. 2 trigger hands out of the package, 2 fists of fury ready for punches and bunches. When the guns stop working, the fists of fury come out. We know how that goes there. We do get 2 knives with heavy duty. I guess once again, the guns start working, you start using your knives. You work your way to your fists, I guess is what you do. Silver blade, kind of a gray handle on here, little hole through the bottom. He does got 1 holster on his waist belt, so you got 1 spot to store one of these. You can have the other one in his hand or maybe his teeth. Probably not his teeth, unfortunately, but does look pretty good. Diving into it, we do get a lot of missiles, obviously for his apparatus. That's what we're going to call it once again. But you do got the actual missiles. You got the effect pieces over here. We got 6 over on this side. Didn't even remove them from here yet. But then we did get some loose ones as well. And you just connect these in, fit right into the front of the missile, ready to go, ready for blast off, ready to blow some stuff up. That's for sure. Heavy duty, not scared to blow a thing or two up. But now we're going to dive into his, once again, apparatus. That's the word of the day right here. Very crazy on this. And a little bit of choose your own adventure on this as well. I guess we'll start from the top. You do got the 2 big black blasters over here ready to go. You can move those back and forth, up and down, side to side. They just peg into the side. You get 2 of them right here. You do get the ammunition that plugs right into the bottom in there very easily, goes around, and then it does fit through the backpack over to the other side. So nice and clean going through there. But I like the movability of this. Now you can choose your own adventure with this as well, as these guns here can take the place of the missile launchers. You can move the missile launchers up high. You can really do however you want to. You can mix and match. It really is choose your own adventure on that one. You just decide how that goes. And this almost reminds me of some of those G.I. Joe like accessory packs way back in the 80s. You could go and it would be just like a backpack that had a zip line on it or something. You could buy just little things like that. And that's what this reminds me of a whole lot. So it is kind of fun, a little nostalgic as far as that does go. Now you do get the top right here. It goes over the top. You slide heavy duty inside here, and then this goes right over his head, and you lock him in place. We'll have pictures, of course, in here as well. But you do get the backpack here. Of course, G.I. Joe style, plugs into the back, very easily to do. But you also get a little bit of cool stuff, almost like a video game, you could say. You got 2 joysticks on the front here. Both of those are hinged. They move back and forth. You can have them up. You can have them down. I like that a whole lot. And then this whole thing is on a nice hinge to move all the way down. So you can kind of mess around with this, do whatever you want to do, choose how you want it to be. Now, we talked about the big black weapons up here. You got the same things down here, some big old machine guns off to the side. You also get a little piece that goes in the front, just to kind of help it lay down, a little stabilizer, I guess what you could say this is, a little protection in the front. This clips right in the front of there very easily. You could use effect pieces on the end of this, I'm assuming. Well, maybe not. I was thinking that would fit on there, but it wouldn't. But if we've had a lot of blast effects from the G.I. Joe classified line over the last couple of years, you can put some blast effects in the front guns if that is your thing. Now, all these missiles and all that does plug into the front of here. Now, you can take these off. They just plug in, and you could use these just for heavy duty by himself. You could have these up on his shoulders, old school style, shooting those off there without the whole apparatus once again. So it is kind of cool. You got the handle right there. You put this up over the shoulder. It does say M202 Quad Burst, Invention number 2 in D minor. Oh, I'm getting heavy duty there. And then on the side, same thing, Invention number 2 in D minor. So cool to see that. On the back, it says Man Portable Heavy Weapons System. Got a little backpack back here, a little toolbox maybe, and then you got a little computer readout on the back. So maybe somebody comes, dials in some stuff, working as a team for some explosions maybe on there. But very, very cool. It is quite the accessory here. A lot of value with this one. Thinking about these G.I. Joe figures, usually we don't get something like this. You get the weapons, maybe some extra hands occasionally, but we usually don't get all of this. Obviously, it is a deluxe figure, though, so you got to take that into account. But speaking of the figure, we're going to keep diving in. We got some extra accessories. Obviously, being a deluxe figure, we get a little bit more bells and whistles, and we get 2 heads for heavy duty. Choose your own heavy duty adventure. You got a very 90s lime green baseball hat. What's it say here? Shred Head. Okay, Shred Head. Does he got a sponsor or something? I'm not exactly sure. Is it similar to Threadhead? Maybe, who knows? But it says Shred Head, and you've got the bill bent up on the back. It is backwards, of course. Just all kinds of attitude with heavy duty. Giving a little bit more of his personality, is what it feels like. Big goatee on him here. Kind of a mad face, I would say. He's not smiling. He's not happy, that's for sure. Does got some gold earrings or silver earrings going on in there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, and of course a baseball hat. He's playing all those human hits right here, looking very good. Now, we do get a second head for heavy duty here. And this second head, very similar. He's got the flat knob going on. He's got a little bit of the fade going there as well. But it is just comes down to, do you like him with a hat on? I almost said helmet. Do you like him with a hat on or no hat? How do you prefer it? I like the personality of the hat personally here. You could use this head, maybe use it as a different character, try to mix and match. Use this on one of the upcoming green shirts. If you're building out your army with a different head, you could theoretically do that if you want to. But I definitely prefer the hat head over here. I think that is kind of fun. Now, he does get a few extra things. Kind of, I was going to say like an eye patch, but it's like a computer readout, and it goes over the side of him, comes down over his eye. It's like he can really lock in on his targets and stuff. So we have that going there. And then, of course, he's heavy duty after all. He wants to protect his ears so he can listen to some Defenders of the Faith and some Judas Priest in the future. He's got to wear these headphones. So he's got a set of headphones here to cover his ears to protect him. Nobody wants hearing loss out on the battlefield, that's for sure. But now we're going to dive into the rest of heavy duty here. Does got the strap over the top, got a couple of grenades. And if I'm not mistaken, one time Duke came up to him and was getting all in his face, like Duke does. Duke thinks he's just the greatest thing since sliced bread, of course. And we all know sliced bread way better than Duke. He came up here and he tried to do that old trick they play on the old Joe playground where they pull, of course, on the grenade there. And heavy duty wasn't even entertaining it. He immediately grabbed Duke by the hand, like the whole fist, as he was going in to pull the plug on it. And he just turned his arm around. And Duke's like, please, heavy duty, please. And then he bent his arm all the way back, snapped the bone, and the bone came through the skin. That's what I was told, Todd McFarlane. I know it's gruesome on the battlefield, but that's what he did to him. And the Duke went running. He was crying to General Hawk, General Hawk, General Hawk. This is what Heavy Duty did for me. And he really made Heavy Duty kind of go off as a real bit player in the G.I. Joe universe, unfortunately. He should have been up there with a Roadblock. Should have been a household name, but it was all because of that meddling, no good Duke. That's the way it goes. More Duke stories at 11. You know that. And of course, Heavy Duty, 100% allegiance to Flint. We know that. He loves Flint. Oh, those guys. Just such good guys. Salt of the earth. You're exactly right, Todd McFarlane. But carrying on with Heavy Duty here, we do got the big gold chain necklace going on, and I don't know what this big bull necklace is here. Is he a big fan of the Brahma Bull, the Rock himself? Almost looks like the Christar, a.k.a. Danzig logo. Almost has that going on. So got to be some more meaning about that, of course. He does got a big ripped up shirt because he's a big tough guy. He's going to have that ripped up shirt. He says, you know, it's hot out here. I'm just going to rip these sleeves off. And he just grabs it, rips them off just like that. He's a powerful dude. That's tough to do. The Hulkster could probably do it. Maybe. Who knows, brother? But looking good there. You got the tannish, kind of whitish tan. You got a pockets in the front. Looking good. Got the hole in the back, of course, for the backpack. Got those bare arms and sun's out, guns out. Am I right, guys? Oh, yeah, that's for sure. He does got a wristwatch here on his hand. What does it say? 73 something. 73, 5 p.m. or something, 8 p.m. I don't know. He's got a crazy watch. I don't know what that's going on. It's probably like a gamer watch or something. Got another one over here as well. Probably, who knows what he's up to. But probably keeping track of his weapons is my guess there. He just got a belt that floats around. Got more grenades on that. He's ready to go. Of course, got the spot to hold in and holster in his knife if need be. Ah, there it is. Down here on the feet, he's got another spot for the other knife. So you can store both knives on him. You know I'm here for that. Very interesting kind of camouflage pants on this one, but almost a weird like computer kind of readout triangles going on. It almost reminds you of what he would see behind that vision, like an old school computer game, locking in on something. Kind of what it reminds me of there. Got some knee pads going on. Got some nice boots in the brown and green attack. No issues with old Heavy Duty. Now, you do got the arms that go all the way around. Butterfly joints, of course. Bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, playing all the hits. How about that? Trigger hand back and forth, side to side, up and down on the trigger hand as well. Hula hoop up top, plush traditional waist. Big old Heavy Duty splits. Look at that. He's ready for his sidekick. He's ready to take it to Chuck Norris and Jonathan Brandis. Yes, Sequest Zone, Jonathan Brandis once upon a time. Big boot for Heavy Duty if needed. Thigh cut there. Double jointed pinless knees. Todd, you taking notes over here? Playing all the hits on the classified line. Boot cut right there. Ankles back forth, side to side, up and down. The usual G.I. Joe articulation for the classified line. He does got the Joe Pro up here as well, too, so he can communicate with his buddy Flint out on the battlefield, of course. I heard, and rumor has it, guys, fact check this or don't tell anybody. Let's all keep this between us. But rumor is he is next in line to join the Tiger Force. That's is what I have heard. Roadblock's thinking about retiring, and Heavy Duty's going to slip right in there. Who knows? Who knows? But Heavy Duty looking awesome. I like this figure a lot. One of those ones I was like, oh yeah, that'll be cool. But until I got it in hand here and seen everything it comes with and kind of fiddled around with a little bit, this is a pretty fun figure for the Joe team. Going to take up a little bit of real estate, a little bit larger and a little bit more in charge. Like a young Scott Baio. Too soon. We got Scott Baio issues. Yeah, he's not the best person. That's what I've heard. That's what I've been hearing. Fonz told me that a long time ago. Yeah, shout out to Fonz. Shout out to Henry Winkler. Shout out to Heavy Duty. What's your thoughts on this? Is this one worth a pickup for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Got a couple other big boys to put next to him just so you can kind of see how big he really is. Watch out for that big gun on Roadblock. But of course, he's a big Heavy Duty guy just like these two here. Got to have a guy named Heavy Duty, big and bad like Heavy Duty. But there it is, Heavy Duty and his friends. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? Worth the pickup? Easy pass? Hard pass? It can't be a hard pass, can it? No, they're saying no over there. There's no hard passes over here. But let me know your thoughts about Heavy Duty in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. Yes, it's true, and then some. 4 videos a day between both YouTube channels. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. Check out YouTube channel memberships and Patreon for even more access to stuff, early access to all the videos, early access to the podcast, glamour shots, you name it. It's all going down over there, of course, at The Kyle Peterson Show, which is my podcast. That's the other thing there. Got to plug the podcast, of course. My wife, Angie, and I, every single Tuesday, breaking it all down. Check that out if you have not already. And, of course, Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. So for one Heavy Duty, I'm one Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?